Okay, good morning. Now we are continuing the signal classification. The next classification is causal and non-causal signals. So if x of t is equal to 0 for t less than 0, that signal is causal. That means a signal which one is defined only for positive time periods. That signal is causal signal. That means negative time periods, that signal is not defined, 0. So that signal is causal signal. Coming to if x of t is equal to 0 for t greater than 0, that signal is non-causal signal. That means a signal which one is defined only for negative cycle. The positive cycle should be 0. That signal is known as non-causal signal. Next one, here examples. For causal signal, the example is x of t is equal to t into u of t, x of t is equal to sin t u of t. Because of u of already know u of t is defined only for t greater than 0. Already know u of t is equal to 1 for t greater than 0. For t less than 0, u of t is equal to 0. Hence, these signals are causal signals. Examples for non-causal signals. X of t is equal to t multiplied by u of minus t. X of t is equal to cos t multiplied by u of minus t. U of minus t is equal to 0 for t greater than 0. U of minus t is equal to 1 for t less than 0. That's why the signal are defined only for negative cycles. For positive cycles, the signal value is equal to 0. Hence, these signals are non-causal signals. If any signal is defined for both cycles, for negative cycle and the positive cycles, that signal is known as anti-causal signal. Anti-causal signal. If x of t is not equal to 0 for minus infinity less than t less than infinity, that signal is known as anti-causal signal. Okay. Next. Examples are, see, x of t is equal to a multiplied by t. X of t is equal to sin t. That means the signals are defined for all values of t, either negative or positive. Hence, these signals are known as anti-causal signals. So, this is about causal and non-causal signals. Next, coming to another classification, energy and power signals. What is the energy signal? If a signal has finite energy, that is 0 less than E less than infinite, and that signal power is equal to 0, should be 0. So that is P is equal to 0. Then that signal is energy signal. Once again, I would like to repeat, a signal which one has finite energy and that signal power should be 0, that signal is known as energy signal. The energy of the signal x of t is E is equal to limit t tends to infinity integral minus t by 2 plus t by 2 x square of t dt. This is the energy of the signal. This formula is helpful to us to detect whether the signal is energy or power signal. In future, in next class, we will solve the problems. Okay. Next, power signal. If a signal has finite power, that is 0 less than p less than infinity, and energy is infinite. Energy is infinite, that is E tends to infinity. That signal is power signal. The power signal x of t is defined as P is equal to limit t tends to infinity 1 by t integral minus t by 2 plus t by 2 x square of t dt, where t is the fundamental time period. So this is the power signal. Next, all aperiodic signals are energy signals. All periodic signals are power signals. These two concepts we observed in next class. When while we are solving the problems, we came to know all aperiodic signals are energy signals. All periodic signals are power signals. Okay. Next classification. Deterministic and random signals. A signal which one has mathematical form, that is, that signal is defined. That signal is known as deterministic signal. Example is x of is equal to 80, x of is equal to 70. Any mathematical form signal is known as deterministic signal. A signal which one has no mathematical definition or mathematical form, that signal is known as random signals. All noise signals are random signals. All noise signals are random signals. This is the example of the random signal, that is the noise signal. So this is about deterministic and random signals. Coming to next classification, real and imaginary signals. Real signal, if x of t is equal to x star of t, here x star of t means complex conjugation of x of t. So if x of t is equal to x star of t, then that signal is a real signal. Example, x of t is equal to t square. X of t is equal to t square. So x star of t is equal to t complex conjugation of t square. That is t square. Real signal has no complex conjugation. That is equal to x of t. Therefore, x of t is equal to x star of t. And x of t is equal to t square is the real signal. This is the example of the real signal. Come to last one here. Imaginary signal. If x of t is equal to minus x star of t, then that signal is imaginary signal. The signal is imaginary signal. Example, x of t is equal to jt. So x star of t is equal to complex conjugation of jt. We know the complex conjugation of j is equal to minus j. Therefore, that is equal to minus jt. Hence, that is equal to minus x of t. Therefore, x of t is equal to minus x star of t. Hence, x of t is equal to jt is the imaginary signals. So, this is the about different types of classification of signals. Here we have completed causal, non-causal signal, energy and power signals, deterministic and random signals, and last one is real and imaginary signals. So the classification is very important in future classes. Okay, thank you.